Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing the Toyota Corolla Cross. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Brent Brown Toyota here in Orem, Utah, for giving me some time with this Corolla Cross. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a naturally aspirated 2-liter 4-cylinder that goes through a CVT automatic. Fuel economy is 29 around town and then 31 on the highway, with power outputs being 169 horsepower and then 150 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, you guys can see here how the lines arc towards the center and other side. I think that looks really sharp. And then I love the headlight design here with the Corolla Cross. I think that also looks really cool. And then notice how the grille is darker in coloration. And then I love how you have those little duds over where the fog lights would be. This one doesn't have fog lights. And putting it all together for a more affordable crossover, I think it looks pretty good. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 215, 65, 17 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see with the wheels, silver there in the center for the coloration. Then you've got these chunky fender flares, little splash guard, and then look at all the bodywork there on the side as well. And then here is your full side view with the Corolla Cross. And then take a look at the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function. We got the Toyota logo there as well, and there you go. And popping inside, you guys can see we've got quite a bit of cargo space here. We also have a cargo cover from the factory. But yeah, even though this is a smaller crossover, it's actually pretty dang spacious. But when you're all done, just pop. Look at the taillight design here, and then you can see the badging on the back as well. And putting it all together, let me guys think about the overall design here of the Corolla Cross. Now taking a look at the door panel, you can see soft touch down below, and then we got a little cup holder. And then cloth seats with this particular package, it's an LE. Legroom back here, pretty normal for a smaller crossover. We've got some vents here in the back. And then when it comes to headroom, it's actually really good. Now taking a look at the front door panel, you can see again soft touch here with all of our window controls, mirror adjustments, and then the mirrors do have blind spot monitoring. And then we got the plastic wrapping in the seats, but cloth seats here up front just like the back seats. And then you can see the manual adjustments there on the side. And then got some stuff for the lights right there, and then you've got your pedals down below. And then I think it's interesting, it's not soft touch here, but you got like fake stitching, and then not soft touch there, or yeah, it's interesting. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see soft touch all around. You got the darker stitching there in the center. We've got all of our controls here on the front, including like our adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, volume, voice command controls as well. And then you got your regular stocks there on the back. Now with the gauge cluster, mostly analog, we do have that screen there in the center, which we can use to scroll through and see different bits of info on different systems for within the vehicle itself. And then in reverse, we just have a regular backup camera there. Resolution's pretty decent. As for the rest of the infotainment system, notice we got an analog volume control there. But yeah, I mean, pretty quick response time with the screen itself. Got the shortcut bar. I mean, overall, it's easy to use. Now, this is like the only part of the dash that's actually soft touches here at the bottom. Got more of that like kind of faux stitching. We've got single zone climate with this package. Got a little USB here. And we even have a wireless phone charging pad, looks like. It's pretty cool. Shifter here for the CVT, and then notice your stability control, auto stop start there, and we've got some parking brake and auto hold buttons right there, cup holders, and then more charging. I like the cloth trim here on the top, and then we do have a sunroof here at the very top. I got some snow up there, that's for sure, and this lighter colored headliner. And then taking a look at the window stick here, you can see 2024 Corolla Cross. We've got all the standard equipment here. Base MSRP $27,240. After all options on this one, $30,683 is the total MSRP. Let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood. Both of the mirrors do have blind spot monitoring throughout the rest of the rear. And let us set off in the Corolla Cross. It's a pretty cool car, I think. This kind of competes against the HR-V, and both of them are quite, I can't talk, pretty quick sellers. So if the Toyota dealership happens to have one of these at the same time the Honda dealership has an HR-V, I'll try to get a comparison. But yeah, it's kind of difficult to get both of them the same place, same time, all of that fun stuff. But seats are pretty comfortable. I had a hybrid one of these for a week, and it was like neon, like gold yellow. It was a bright color, but I enjoyed it. You know, good fuel economy, not necessarily the quickest car on the planet, but economical, and yeah, it wasn't bad to drive. But this obviously is the traditional powertrain, so still all-wheel drive with this one, but yeah, naturally aspirated 4-cylinder rather than what I would call a Prius powertrain that's in the Corolla Cross hybrid. Yeah, it drives well. I will say though, like from a, you know, at least in an initial acceleration standpoint, I think I like the hybrid a little bit more because of that instant torque you get from the electric side of things. Just, yeah, it feels a little bit better. But yeah, suspension's comfortable. And, you know, I know it might sound like I was giving this interior a hard time because I was talking about like soft touch stuff earlier. I just thought I'd mention that, but like, again, this is an LE, so this is not your loaded up one. This is kind of more of like a baseline package here with the Corolla Cross. But, you know, for a baseline package, like, I mean, back in the day, baseline meant the like roughest cloth seats on the planet, and these are, you know, these are pretty comfortable. And then no soft touch, like all, you know, the hardest, nastiest plastics on the planet. But this at least has some soft touch here, and then where you get some where you rest your arm, right? That wasn't even a thing back in the day. It's like if you buy the base model, you aren't getting any luxuries at all, right? Nothing. And I mean, talk about safety tech, that's another big thing. Like, this actually has safety tech, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control. You would not get that with a base model car back in the day. That is guaranteed. Yeah, again, it's got good torque for what it is. It moves at a pretty decent pace. Man, I don't know what it is today, but it is frigid. Like, does this have a thermostat up there? No, I don't see anything. I think it's in the infotainment system. Maybe I'm just blind. Anyways, yeah, it's just cold today. I usually don't even, like, when I review cars, I don't use the heater at all. And today I'm like, I need it. But yeah, I mean, so far I really like, I like how this performs. It drives well. But I will say, this doesn't differentiate itself as much from its Honda counterpart as the RAV4 does. Because, you know, Honda with a CR-V, turbocharged 4-cylinder with a CVT, right? Whereas Toyota with the RAV4, naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, just as much power, and a torque converter automatic, an 8-speed automatic. Whereas this is 4-cylinder naturally aspirated CVT, just like the Honda. It does have, I think, this does have more power, so it does have that going for it. But with that being said, something's up here with the Corolla Cross. I think this is a great car. All-wheel drive, affordable. You know, 30,000. I know some people are gonna say 30,000 is affordable, but again, the average pre-owned car in today's market is about $26,000. So this is about $4,000 more expensive than the average pre-owned car. The average brand new car is $47,000. So this is $17,000 less than the average brand new car. And it's all-wheel drive. It's got a full warranty, brand new. Like, it's a nice package. And I think it looks nice. So if you're looking for an affordable crossover that's, I would say, also, you know, economical, right? It's not the most fuel efficient. That's why they've got the Corolla Cross Hybrid if you want more fuel efficiency. But I mean, for what it is, it's pretty dang efficient. And being a Toyota, right, you know, it's going to be reliable. You know, you can count on it. And I think that's worth a lot, because, you know, part of affordability is like, yeah, there's some cars you can buy that are, you know, more affordable, but if they break all the time, then it's like you've completely negated the affordability. It's like, oh, cool, I didn't spend as much money on the purchase price of this car, but now I'm spending a ton of money on the maintenance costs of this car. Whereas with Toyotas, again, they they do a solid job. They've been, I mean, you know, 4 cylinders, right? These naturally aspirated 4 cylinders, they've had those for quite some time. And then, you know, e-CVTs and regular CVTs, Toyota's also had those for quite some time. So yeah, they've been able to work out all of the potential kinks. Let me know what you guys think about the Corolla Cross.